Saying we're live. Is anything going to show up in the window? Ah, it is. Good. So the preview is going. And we're going. We're officially live. Livosh. Yeah. I never know how to start these things. So, to anyone who watches this after it goes up, thank you. Welcome. How are you doing? Hopefully good. This is the second, or technically it's the third, but it's the second proper attempt at streaming from this server. And the last one went pretty well. I got some new people into the channel and had a lot of fun with it. So I'm hoping this one, much of the same. I'm trying to stream it out to the Shorts method so it appears on YouTube Shorts. Hopefully that helps. It seemed to have with the last one, so yeah. All about that growth mindset. Within moderation, I feel. So welcome back to Froob World, everyone. This is in between episode 18, and if you notice in the background, I have a big 19. That's because this week, on Friday, episode 19 comes out. And spoilers in this stream, by the way, if you're watching it after it goes out. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out more how to work with the whole stream and uploading videos as well. But just be warned, there are spoilers. We are working on more of what I did during episode 19. And, yeah, you'll kind of get a feel for it. But definitely still watch episode 19 when that comes out on Friday at 6 p.m. So, in episode 18, we built our lovely little armory / storage system. And so that's where I'm at currently. I've been having these guys go through and organize everything. I've officially got them waxed. I have a whole, where is it? I have a whole... Where are you? It's not in here. Why did I not put it in that chest? You know what? I might have put it in here. A whole shulker of honeycomb. So I've got plenty of honey, though I do want a bee farm at some point, depending on how many of these copper golems I'm going to use and how much of the copper blocks I'm going to use, which so far, pretty sure has been 0. I don't think I've used any copper in any of my builds yet. We'll see how that goes in the future. Hopefully it changes, maybe, I don't know. It depends on if I want to use copper. So far, I haven't needed to. Other than that, I haven't really done too much else that hasn't been on the stream or in the episode itself. So we're up here on this lovely crane where we're just going to look around. We're going to be working here in a moment on everything that I need to for this, which is, it's going to be terraforming. I'm mostly terraforming this episode. I say this episode, this stream. I don't know if any of it will make it into episode 20 or not. I'm trying to think of what to do, really, for episode 20. I want it to be kind of big. It's the 20th episode, that feels big. Feels like it deserves something. And I haven't really come up with anything for it just yet. Don't get me wrong, I have plans for the entire base, but not much for episode 20. I think maybe for episode 20, we'll be doing a lore dump for everything. I've been working on a lot of the lore in the background for what this place is to try to help me kind of shape it going forwards. And I may touch a bit on the lore in this stream for anyone who's watching this after it goes up or joins in later on. I have no idea. But now, you would have seen me walk by it, but I haven't really touched on it. Let's touch on the terraforming. Again, spoiler for episode 19. Technically, I didn't do this in episode 19. I did this after, but this is the palette that we're using to terraform all of this into kind of a stonier cliff face with a little bit of a beach poking through. So you'll notice all this used to be sand and sandstone. It has now been terraformed into... Wait. I would take a whole shulker. Please. I love brick. I need brick. Getting brick was incredibly difficult. But we've got... Well, it's not incredibly difficult, but I didn't have the infrastructure for it. Anyways, we have this type of terraformation which is going on, which is a mixture of deep slate, cobble deep slate. Wow, how did I miss a piece? Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. It can poke through for now. Mossy cobblestone, andesite, gravel, and cobblestone and stone. And also with some glow lichen to try to transition a bit from here to here. And I think it works. I've really enjoyed it. I don't really do terraforming, but I've been really trying to push myself with this whole map that we're working on. So here's hoping, Now, how to get started? You see, this is the thing. I need to get started. I know I need to do it. I have all the blocks. I have most of the blocks in my inventory. I don't know why I don't have all of them. Technically, I do. They're inside the shulkers, I think, if I remember. It's been technically like 2 days or a day and a half since I was on. I kind of slept for 20 hours unexpectedly, so yeah, there's that. Hello, sheep. Are you stuck? Hold on, I'll get you out of there. There we go. Run along, sheep. Run along. The problem with making automatic farms is there's so many on the server already that are already free. So, like, I don't need an iron farm because there's one on the server that works better than any iron farm that I already build, and I can just AFK there. I don't really need wool anymore because there's a wool farm, so that's nice. There's technically 2 wool farms, which, you know what, I'll show you at spawn. If I can spell correctly, that is. So if we go to spawn over this way, there's 2 wool farms. One is behind a giant Nyan cat right here. The other is over in this direction, right here. And so we have multiple wool farms. We have an iron farm, which is, if you tune into the series, you know, is over here by my game district that I built. So it's like a lot of the farms, there's already ones on here, so I don't really have to build any when I can just use these, and then I have my own farms that I've built. So I was thinking maybe for 20 I could do some more farms. There was a cool farm I found, a snow golem based slime farm. So you don't need slime chunks or anything like that. And it's been in the game for like over a year or so, ever since the oozing potion was introduced, something like that. What is up here? What in the world is up here? Oh, it's just a platform. What's in the chests? Whose platform is this? Is that... That's a mob farm, I think. Is it a mob farm? It looks like a mob farm. A very coppery mob farm. Whee! Oh. Well, I guess I'll never know because I fell down. Oh, well. And this is another mob farm. Or is it a creeper farm? Is it a creeper or a mob farm? No, this is just a mob farm. Yep. Hello, guys. Please don't shoot me. I'm just flying around the server. Someone also has a little sky island here, which I don't remember this being here the last time I was on the server. So that's neat. Whose is this? First house from Endless Red Void. He built himself... He's got a red bed. He built himself a little sky island. That's nice. I like Skyblock. Skyblock is fun. Oh, we've got a bit of a market popping up now. That's cool. Using the shelf blocks, too. I like that. I love the shelf blocks. Don't know if people are actually going to be selling anything at this or not. Maybe. What is this? Seaside Market. So I guess so. Click button for tools. So wait, are you not paying for them? They're just giving them to you? Auto crafter. All right, that makes sense. Bread. Please don't take from the crafters. I like these market stalls. I may come back here for some inspiration later on because I have a market currently on my my area, my dock. However, I don't have the main market, which will be built somewhere over in this area. I want it to be right around here, so it's still close to the seaside market, and you get a nice view of the lighthouse. So, like, right around here is where we're going to do the actual marketplace, which no one else will technically be able to buy anything from. It's just going to be, I guess, more of a villager trade hall section. I'll have the villagers that don't have, like, specialized, that I'm not building specialized stuff for. So I know the specialized ones I am building something for is I'm building an armory so I can have toolsmiths. Not that I really need them, but just because I built an armory in my survival world last year. Was it last year or was it the year before that? I think it was last year. And that was one of my favorite builds I had ever done. I really took time to like look at a reference image and try to go from there, which was something I hadn't really done up to that point. And I think it came out really well. I wish I still had that world. I do not. I'm on a completely different computer now. But it was a nice little world. The build is up on my channel if you want to check it out. It's from my hardcore series, and it's an armory. I know. I'm sitting here just going blah, 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 back and forth, back and forth. I'm not actually working on the terraforming. I need to get to work on the terraforming. Terraforming. Yes. Must do it. Here we go. We go over here. We can do it. We're just going to get the bottom section in for now. See how we feel going from there. So, am I going to just cover it up? Am I going to replace the items? Let's look at what we're working with shape-wise. I could come out 1 block extra, and I don't think it would ruin the effect at all. And that means I don't have to break anything, which would be nice. Whoa, Dolphin's Grace. Then again. Alright. Yep. Sheep, I need you to go this way. I already saved you once, but now I'm gonna be doing stuff, so get out of my way, sheep. Gotta find diamonds to buy stuff. To have more diamonds. To then go find more diamonds. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, does that work? Is that... I placed regular deep slate. That's fine. Cobble deep slate is the base that I'm going for. So... Yeah, something like this. Just follow along the vanilla train here. Train? Choo-choo. Terrain. There we go. Alright. Maybe a few differences? I'm not sure. Really gotta stick to having this inside the water a bit as well to make it really cast shadow. I have full bright on, by the way, but like you get a bit more of the effect without it, which is nice. Wow, already 11 minutes in and I'm just now getting to this. Oh boy. You can tell my procrastination brain. You know what's weird? I'm procrastinating this, but it's not like I can do anything productive. Like I do delivery for my day job, and then I work at a gas station for my night job. My night job doesn't have me scheduled yet, and my day job isn't active right now, so I'm stuck till everything gets active again. And so I'm trying to be productive in terms of video means, but so far, nothing. I think I'm gonna come out a bit from here. Do I want to cut this in? That's the thing. I like the idea of it cutting in a bit. We'll just kind of go for it. We'll see what it ends up looking like. So we'll go regular deep slate. This will kind of transition the barrier in. Bam. Try to think of the lights and darks on this. Just a little bit. It's a little difficult. Okay. Yeah. Goodbye, grass. We don't need the foliage anyways. Okay, I'm gonna use my shovel. We're just gonna go. Bam, 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 bam. Have that cut in there, and then that'll definitely help, and then we can go up a bit more. I did say I wanted a bit more spiky cliffs, so see if we can make this look at all rocky, like properly rocky. Because right now I don't really have any major rock formations going on. How are we feeling about that? I kind of want to replace all of this here with sand. And we can have the rock formation go up that way, maybe? Okay, well, we'll leave this part alone for now. We'll go back to what we were doing before, which is this section. We'll start, just work our way over. Just work our way over. Nice and easily done. This part's a bit more shaded. Alright, yeah, I like that. Then we'll just deep slate it. So deep slate has like multiple different variants in its texture. So if we do this, it's darker. We do this, it's much lighter. What about this? It's a bit more like that. All right, how's this feeling? Okay, not terrible, not terrible. We do got to get the inside real quick, right over here, because I did leave this part alone. So let's go ahead and fix this. Cobble, cobble, cobbled. Regular, regular, regular. I might be using too much of this deep slate in this area now, but I'm not really sure. Okay. Should I? Alright, there we go. Perfect. So, let's step on a nice, safe platform to step on. Head back out. I think that does kind of blend in rather nicely. I want to add... But is it too much? Is that too much deep slate compared to this area? It feels like it. It feels like this is a bit too much deep slate. Okay, we're going to... We're going to go in now and we're going to try to lighten things up by... Lichen? There we go. I'm liking this stuff a lot, but not liking the pronunciation. I think this definitely ends up helping a lot. Right here is where I'm going to transition. Oh, look, I've got more stairs there. Oh, that looks cool. Forgot all about the stairs, but I need to add in some of this. So where would be a good spot? I suppose one that has glow lichen would be a great start for it. So, bam, bam. Not that. I've got that Countries of the World song stuck in my head. The one from... I don't even know what year it was recorded, but it's done on a show called The Animaniacs, which was a very old show now. Came back a while ago, like a few years ago it was back, which was cool. Let's just pop this in with a bit more stone like that. I want to have some more jut outs of it, you know. I don't want it to just be a single block spot. Why can't that place there? What? Okay, I guess I'm breaking the wall. Break down the wall. Alright, now I need to go to the next one up in the pattern. This is very patternous, but that's a good thing for me because I don't think I would really know what to do next. Okay, so regular cobblestone. Couple deep slate this. So now it goes cobblestone, gravel, andesite, stone. And then I do also want some dirt and podzol coming out. So I don't have much in the way of room to work with on this side. I can go up into there and add more. Then this needs to be podzol. But for now, it's to at least get a little bit of a layer inside. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep this spot here. Dirt peeking out there. Though it would have to be Podzol. Do I have Podzol? I don't have Podzol. Okay, we're doing dirt. We're doing dirt. Actually, I should have Podzol. Do I have Podzol inside of here? I do. Perfect. I thought I remembered seeing Podzol. Where's my shovel? Shovelerino. I'm gonna need some grass. Where's my hoe? Dang it, I'm gonna need shears for that. That is so annoying. I have Silk Touch, Mojang. Why? Why do I have to use shears on grass if my hoe has Silk Touch? You know? You'll let me break glass, but you won't let me break grass? Like, come on. Only reason I'm placing this Podzol here is I don't really want to grow any trees right now. I did a whole stream basically where we broke trees. And so I don't want to have to break more trees. I'm being a little selfishy. All right. Cobblestone, perfect. A little bit of gravel, maybe. I'm liking it, though. This needs to be replaced. Also, why can't we glow? Why can't we climb up glow-like? And there we go, brain. Actually work, please. It's like vines, you know? You should be able to, climb up it, but you can't. Oh, we have a viewer in. Hello, how's it going? If you're just joining in, we're just doing terraforming for the upcoming episode of Froob World. And if you've never seen an episode of Froob World, welcome! This is Froob World. It's a survival multiplayer thing. And this is my base. We are a pirate. I'm building more of a naval base area. Right now I'm working on these cliffs, turning them from basic terrain into more like stony cliffs and everything. Then I want to have some like stone spires out. Or I'm trying to. I've never really terraformed, so this has been an interesting way to go about it, I feel. Liking that. I like the little hangover. I kind of want to bring out some more jut outs like this. Trying not to over jut. You can really over jut in this game. Then again, it's a little bit too jutty now. I know. Stairs. Stairs will fix the juttiness. Let's see. Do I want it to be... No, not like that. You know what? I don't hate that. Not at all. I like that, actually. So, let's try... Yeah. Alright. It just needs some more texture, and then I think it'll be fine. I think. I hope. I really hope. Do I have run out of Podzol. That's fine. Grass can replace Podzol for now. I haven't run out of Podzol. I have more in my storage. What am I talking about? I'm gonna go get my storage. Yeah, I should have like a shulker almost of Podzol. But 64 should suffice for now. And if it doesn't, well, egg on my face and I can just come back over. Alright. Do we dare break all of this? Alright, so we're going to break all this. We're going to turn this part here into stone. But for this area, it's going to be... Do I have my shears with me? I should have shears. I want to keep the shears. So we're going to have the shears here. Bam, bam, bam. So these 3 blocks will be replaced with podzol. All of it will be replaced with podzol, but these 3 have grass on them. There. Now I can keep the foliage and break the block. Very happy. Great mixture of both. All right. Break all of this. I'm trying not to overdo it with the stony cliffs, which I think is going to be a little difficult as... Like I said, I'm not really a terraformer. It's not something I've been really doing in the past. Like, I'm not known for it. But I'm having a lot of fun trying to figure it out and trying to keep it at a, you know, a decent level to where it's not overdone in one section. And, I mean, this is a little overdone, not going to lie. But I think it works a bit more because it's a bit more water facing. This has like the dock and everything to kind of break up the water, I guess. I don't know. I need to look up more on how to do this. I also wish bone meal would work on podzol so that way I could grow more grass out, but that's fine. It's fine. All right, so this way over, I want to be more stonified up until right here, this level, where the podzol meets this. Then all this will be podzol. So everything from here down will be stone. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's higher up. So do I copy the bottom? No, I shouldn't copy the bottom. Cobblestone. Yes. This is working, I feel. Wait, where's my mossy cobble? I need mossy cobble, damn it. Got the mossy cobble because we want to break this up. I'm doing a big splosh of mossy cobble right here. I think that'll end up looking pretty nice. It goes up to the level that I want it to. So, yeah. I don't think you can place grass on stone. You can't. But that's fine. I'm gonna grab all this grass while I can anyways. Well, not you. I need you there. I placed you there specifically. But now I can go in. I need a grass farm, I feel. I've been using trees to grow all the podzol and everything that's going around, because it also leaves the grass behind, which I like. But in the areas where I need to manually handle the podzol, I feel like it be a bit better if I just used actual podzol on a shovel compared to going in with the grass. Alright, we got that going on. Let's see if we can get our way up to here. Break this. We're actually gonna bring this podzol back in for that. I kind of like it peeking through there. to go with andesite. We're going with stone now. So all of this down here will become cobble. Got a few cobble spires going as well. Gravel. Gravel, 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 gravel. Yeah, like so. I like that. It's looking great. Now we will switch up back to the andesite. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little bit rocky going on because this is a rocky cliff face, but we're above the height limit now that I initially set out for, which is fine. It's fine. All right, we're gonna switch over and podzol the rest of this, so it matches with that one little area there. A little bit of stone here. Podzol time. I don't know, maybe I should grow a tree here. Should I grow a tree and break trees? I really don't want to break more trees. I've placed and broken so many trees, it's not even funny. Okay, get the grass. I need the grass. Alright, we'll do back out, see how this is looking. Oh, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot more. But I'm going to go back down to this area and work on this podzol because I want to work my layers up, not really work up, down, up, down, up, down constantly. Which is kind of what I end up doing a lot of the time, mostly because of ADHD and stuff like that. Let's see, I'm going to need more podzol, which is fine. I've got it in my storage system. Anyone else do the owl thing whenever you play a game? Just me? I don't know. Ah, here we go. Podzol. Perfect. My inventory is quickly becoming a mess, but that is fine. Oh, we have another viewer. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome aboard. Ooh, I like that. Welcome aboard. I'm a pirate this season. I should really start saying that every time someone joins in. Arr, welcome aboard, matey. Something like that. Oh, it's Pope. How's it going? Glad to have you back, man. A little bit of dirt peeking through, I think, is nice. So far, pretty good. I mean, I just woke up after being asleep for 20 hours, so that's nice. I went into a miniature coma for some reason. That is not a potato, that is a rocket. Alright. Yeah. That's looking a lot better. Do I then terraform this area? I feel like I'm going to make that area a beach, maybe? I don't know. Should it be... What do you think, Pope? Should this be terraformed like this, or should it be more like a beach area? Because I'm trying to think if I like more of a stony cove, or if I want to have some of the sand peeking through. What do you think would look better? liking the way that looks with shaders. I think that's looking nice. Grass. Yep, train going by. Let's see. Instead of pickaxe, we'll have this. So we can go in, place some of the grass down on the podzol we have. I'm thankfully not doing any tree stuff today. I did way too much of it on the last stream, so. Alright. This area here. Over to this way. A skull wall. I wish I had the coordinates of this guy's base. There's another group of pirates on the server, and they built this immaculate skull island. Really cool. If you check my channel page after the stream and everything, I have a video called like For World Pirates with Meek or something. It's his base. Looks epic. You know, maybe putting a little bit of a skull graffiti would be cool. I'm not sure exactly how to make a skull on a smaller scale. That's not good. That's not what I meant to do. Alright. I have to keep checking like every time I make progress just to make sure I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart everything, and it's like, no, I don't want to do that. We're gonna bring the podzol back here. Maybe a little bit of dirt. If we can keep it from touching the grass real quick so it doesn't spread. I wish podzol spread. Oh no, I am not letting grass spread from underneath that block. No chances. I think that stops that. Looks great with stone and gravel than with dirt and grass. Yeah, right? I like it much more with the stone and the gravel than how it looked before. Because it looked a lot more like this here. But I like the cliffs going on, especially I think it, like the reason I'm doing the lighter here is to try to draw your eye back upwards towards the lighthouse. And I think, especially when I activate shaders, I think it works rather well. So like, right now we have the shade or shadow being cast by the lighthouse itself, but I think the stony kind of works with it a lot more. Which is one of the main reasons I wanted to do it in the first place. All right. You know what? This area right here, this is going to be turned into a stone cliff as well. I've decided it. It's going to be stone cliff. We're going to cut all this out. Let's grab the firefly grass. I do not want to lose any of that. I'm pretty sure I placed that firefly grass, actually, during, like, the first episode or so. I went on, like, a whole, not tour of the server, but, like, looking for a place where I was going to live. And then eventually... No, I wish we had voice chat on the server. We've talked about it, especially a lot during the last map. And it was an idea that was thrown around to be added on. But just for the sake of everyone else, since there's a lot of people on the server who don't really do, like, the stuff I do, which is, like, content stuff. We have, like, a Discord where you can join the voice chat there if you want. So that's kind of the best compromise that they came up with, is just having the voice chat on. But I'm very much in favor of having the simple voice chat on. Because in that app, you know, or that mod, you can put yourself on mute if you want to, so that way no one can bother you, but, you know. Shoot. Need that grass there. Then we're just going to keep cutting this bit out. Welcome back, Potato. Potato Man. Who doesn't like the Potato Man? Sly Potato's a pretty cool dude. Nightmare. I am the night. Oh, that's funny. Alright, is this far enough back? Yeah, I like it. Turn this into a stone face as well. I think it'll look nice. Although, I'm gonna kind of even this out a bit. Make it less flat right here. Yeah, I like that more. Alright. Shulker, this is the wrong shulker. I need my other shulker. I keep having to switch between shulkers just to be able to do anything. I'm gonna bring this one over to here now that I'm done with this section for now. I may go in and add some stairs and stuff in order to kind of shape it out a bit more in a bit, but for now, switching back over to... Don't know why I put my axe in there. I'm going to switch back over to the deep slate. And do I have the lichen on my hand? I already have lichen on my hand. I may go and see what some other people are up to earlier. I know I saw Purple's base earlier. Purple finally built a dinosaur. The Bat Cave needed a dinosaur. Though they built it out of the cave. I would have probably put it inside myself. But yeah, it's fine. It looks pretty cool. So, go in. This is cobbled, or is this regular? This is cobbled. Perfect. That's what I need. Try to keep this from looking way too uniformed. Dolphin? Dolphins keep getting stuck in my minigame, which I don't know if you've seen or not, lol. Do I take a break to go show my minigame district off? You know what, I'm going to. So, I built a minigame district the past few episodes that I've done, and one of my games is a pirate-based game, a pirate PvP game, called King of Plunder, which is right over here, being completely overshadowed by whoever built this masterpiece. I have no idea what this is. I just, the other day, came over and bam, it's all here. But here's my little pirate mini game, King of Plunder. And basically, two teams are fighting for control over this island. I really like it. There's some fun redstone involved. If you press this button here, it starts the game. Gold nuggets will start popping up out of here. And it's whoever has the most gold nuggets by the end of the timer. And you can kind of keep your score using redstone. It's fun. If I had more people on, I would totally play it. And then we also have Frubimon over here, which is a card game I built. But yeah, that's a simple break. We get back to work. Keep me focused, okay, lol? Don't let me go off tangent, please. I need to get this done. Keep the natural kind of terrain at this spot. I think it looks pretty cool. So we'll just follow along its shape. Switch to regular, deep slate. Yeah, I like that. That's looking a bit better. I need some cobbled deep slate stairs in this place. Cobbled deep slate, cobbled deep slate, cobbled. Okay. Podzol or no Podzol here? No Podzol. I'm not doing the Podzol on this section. We're just going straight to the stony area. Do I ever use schematics? I do use schematics. I love the Lighmatica mod. Though a lot of the time I try to come up with stuff myself before I go ahead and look around for schematics. But schematics are a great way to learn how to build as well, because you can get up close and personal and change details around. I believe, let's see, I'll show you my latest area that I'm putting a schematic on. So right over here we have the shipyard. And so I've got a ship that came from the last map that was pretty cool. So if I go into Lighmatica mod, which is right here, schematics, load schematics. So I've got a bunch of these different ships. I believe it's ship number 2. If I load that schematic, I don't know how the stream will handle it or not. Is it this one I'm doing? Yeah, it's this smaller scale one. So this came from an area called Broadberry on the last map. Great builders there. So I was planning on taking this, building it down here in a state of disrepair so it looks like it's being put together, and using these logs to kind of put it back out to sea so it can then go off on its way. So I do use schematic mod a lot. I use the schematic for both my TNT-based tree farm, and then I'm looking in the direction, but you can't see it, my creeper farm, which is not very good. It's not the most efficient creeper farm out there, and I definitely have to work on it. But not today. I am not doing it today. Where is loaded schematics? Let's unload that. Get back to what we were doing. I've also created schematics of some of my builds that I want to bring back into the world. TP over to me. Who? Not me. Okay, cool. Gotta sign the wall. We have plenty of walls. You saw the... Yeah, you were here when I went over that, but... Yep, that tree farm and the creeper farm. The most inefficient creeper farm on the server. I'm pretty sure waiting... Well, sometimes it can be efficient, but most of the time it's the most inefficient creeper farm on the server. I have an idea how to make it more efficient. I just haven't got around to it yet. Do I want a mace? Yeah, eventually. I have a trial chamber area. I need to do more with it to go around and get a mace. Eventually, I do want a mace, though. Maces are really cool, and I haven't got to use any at all this map. Okay. I'd appreciate it. Alright, now we start switching over to the main stone section with this. So, andesite, cobblestone, gravel, regular stone. I already have lichen, so... Oh yeah, I need to add some lichen onto the build as well. So that way it's protected from mobs, but also lichen can be used as a great transition. So like right around here, if I put lichen on these. Nope, not there. Lichen. We can transition to more of this. And I want to have stairs here. So, cobble, cobble. Cobble. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Trying to do it in splotches. Do I have stairs in my shulker? I should have stairs. Yeah, we'd love to have you on the server, lol. Get rid of my rockets for now. Let's do... yeah, something like that. That's feeling nice. Already, this place is looking much better. Thank you so much for the suggestion of just doing it with the stone and stuff. It looks way better than it did before. Okay. Cobble, 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 cobble. Then andesite. Let's throw a curveball. Let's get some just basic stone in there. Basic stone. Gravel. Yeah, that's looking nice. Come on. Don't fall off the block again. How is this? Yeah. What do you think? I think this is looking nice. I feel like maybe I need to shave this bottom part a little bit more. But so far. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. Now you can maybe transition it to the dirt and the grass up there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cut it off right around that area up there and then get it up to the podzol and everything. I need a bucket of water because that is not working. Wait, I have a bucket of water, don't I? Pretty sure. Yeah, always carry a bucket of water with you. They're very handy. Don't want any running water. We want it all to be source blocks. There we go. And just because I do... yeah, still need a bucket of water in my inventory, so... there we are. Let's go ahead and see, we gotta get that part there shaved down a bit. Where's my undersight? There's my undersight. Okay, I need more deep slate for that part. Is the server fully vanilla? We do have mods that you can use, so like we have our teleport commands and all of that, but for the most part it is a vanilla server, so there's no like game breaking really mods at all. I don't know why I flew over here. It's back over this way. That's where I had my shulker before, but got it over here now. I wish... Oh, that's the wrong block. What am I thinking? There are definitely mods that I would love to have that I love playing with. There's a tree cutting mod, which is like one of my favorite mods ever because it saves you so much time. Just cuts the entire thing down when you break one block. It still uses your axe's durability. But I mean, I'm okay with that because it saves you so much more time. Let's see. And yeah, do that. If I can get up here. Years of parkour practice. You would think I would be better at this than I am. Endersight. Yeah, that's not looking too terrible. I like that. I like the way that looks a lot. Oh, I wish Vein Mine was on. Vein Mine, I love Vein Mine. There are some mods that have made it into Mojang, like as to the actual game, like pistons and all that. But there are just some mods like that really need to be in this game. Vein Mine would make such an epic enchantment. I'm not sure exactly how you would go about getting it in vanilla, but it would be such an epic enchantment to get. And I don't think it's too game breaky, depending on how much you limit it. So it still needs to be useful, but have a little bit of the limitation on it. Podzo. You here. I don't need a stick. Why do I have a stick? Where's my podzol? My brain is broken, you guys. I did a bit of a modded series earlier this year with my friend Zach, which is still up, but I only did like 1 or 2 episodes before both me and him got too busy for it. Finding it in an End City would be right. You know, I kind of feel like because the End City already gives us shulkers and stuff, I don't think it would work as well in there. I feel like they would have to add like a new mob for it. Or maybe actually give the warden something useful to drop. Yeah, because you're already down in the caves, you know, deep in the caves and stuff. And like besides, you know, Swift Sneak, there's no real reason to be in there. I mean, you get a cool music disc. Yeah, a new structure would be cool too. so these 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Man, I remember back when elytras were first added. I was so confused, but also, like, there was a server that I played on. I can't even remember its name now, but it was so cool, but also so infuriating. They had this game called Hyper Rush, which you played with the elytra, and it was like an elytra course. And it was so cool to be able to fly around in Minecraft. I remember before then, there were, especially back in my day when I first, was getting into Minecraft when I was a little kid, there were a lot of roleplay videos and stuff coming out. And I can't remember whose it is, but one, like, their main quest was to get, like, the creative power and to fly around. And I was always like, oh man, I really wish you could just fly in this game. And then eventually the elytra was added, and it was like, what? This is so cool. I think they did a good job at making it to how you get the elytra with the end and everything. I think it adds just enough challenge and gives you enough incentive to beat the dragon without, it just being the end of the game. But then once you get an elytra, there's no real reason to head back unless you want shulker boxes. So it becomes this thing you really gotta manage. I really wish I could have the 2 tall grass, but it's all gotta go. All gotta go. All of this will be turned into lovely podzol. Get rid of the yucky ground and green, and we'll make it all lovely with brown. Brown podzol. Yes. Who needs green? Green sucks. Oh, it'd be so great to be able to place another piece of grass on top of a piece of grass and get it to be too tall. Alright. This down here needs more grass. Go a little bit wild with it. I think that's the wrong one. And this little plinth area here needs more grass. If I could press the right buttons, that would be great. Let's see, what am I going over here to grab? I came over here for a reason. What was that reason? Firefly bushes, that's right. I want to get some firefly bushes in so that way we can have the particles at night. I love the firefly bushes. They're one of my favorite updates that have come out. Okay. One in the corner here. Let's grab some of the stairs. And we'll go in and we will shape this up a bit. So like right here. Bam, 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 bam. This will add just enough, I feel. Yeah, it adds a little bit of that shape variety. Can't believe I didn't think of putting it there. Do you know how to craft fast? Do I know how to craft fast? I mean, decently fast, I would say. Like with the auto crafter or like with base game? Put the blue flower there for now. And I picked up another flower. Let's see. Does flower work there? Well, I can't tell because I'm in the way. With spacebar. What? Craft with spacebar. Don't know if I've heard of that or not. Let's see. Let me put my inventory up real quick. We'll just go to the storage system. Trying to think of a place where to put this flower. All right, you're going in the storage system for now, flower, but I will find it. Base game. So it's a feature of the base game. You can craft faster using spacebar. What would I need to craft? Let's take this sand. Let's turn this sand into sandstone. So what do I do with it? Mog Swamp made a video. Mog Swamp. I'll have to look that up later. So just hold spacebar and press it. I mean, I'm not really noticing. I don't. Repeatedly. I don't know if that. Did I do it wrong? Okay, I'll have to check that video out, figure out what's happening. I also have to figure out what to do with this sandstone now. Just put it in there. Spacebar. Okay. Do I look up the Mog Swamp video? Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious now. So let's see, what's a good view to leave you guys on? I like this view. This view is nice. Mog Swamp. Space bar. Spacebar crafting with Mog Swamp. These secret tricks shocked me.
I was watching a video the other day and I saw someone repeatedly crafting super fast.
Whoa,
I knew that when trading you can hit spacebar repeatedly to refill the trading slot quickly, but no one told me they added this to crafting too in the newest update. So here are even more Minecraft tricks and shortcuts you might have missed. Pressing F3 and F4 together lets you shuffle between game modes super fast. Shift clicking this little X in creative clears your whole inventory. And middle click dragging an item in creative creates copies of it. Speaking of middle clicking, you can middle click a block to grab it and create. I even rebound F5 to the mouse so I can easily change.
Okay, so that was incredibly fast. What was I doing wrong? Say I do that. If I sand. So I know you can shift click. See if I do this. Oh, I see. I think I got it. I just need more sand. Am I wasting my sand for this? Yes, I am. Why am I doing it? I have no idea, but I'm gonna do it. Do it anyways. Sand. So if we craft one sandstone block, like so. I mean, that was definitely faster. To play around with that some more. Let's do our little hops over. Beep, boop. Nah, they're advanced AI. I'm very low tier staff. I'm just trusted. So you got the admins, which are the bigger boys, and then you got the actual people, like Chief and Froob, but Froob doesn't really get on as much. I think I've only seen him once this entire map. Nice little bit of break this so I can have that back. Just put you like that. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. You can click Control Q to drop in. Yeah, I know that part. There's all kinds of cool little shortcuts they've added. Dirt peeking in. I think that adds just enough. Yeah. Oh, here they come, the fun police. You know, I can just sleep to get rid of these guys. I'm not doing it. They're gonna die. You had the nerve to come and attack me. I didn't even vote for you guys. Get out of here. Where's your friend? I'll kill him too. You get back here. You haven't escaped my wrath. I'll wait for you to come down. I'll eat a potato while I wait. That's how confident I am. Yeah! There we go. Oh, other people are sleeping, so I may go jump to sleep real quick. I'm not gonna slash AFK because I don't want to deal with phantoms. So I'll just go visit my bed real quick. It's not like it's that far of a bunny hop. These signs, not important. Don't look at the signs. No one look at the signs. Okay, they are very important. They're going to be very important for this upcoming episode that I'm working on. They give the lore behind this place, or a little tad bit of it. Hello, Minnie. What you doing? Nothing? Okay, fine. They never do anything. I just have them sitting down constantly, because I have no use for them yet. I saw a cool video by Doc M77 where he built a creeper farm using cat technology, having the cat just keep repeatedly like teleport, and that was a way better creeper farm than I've built. So, speaking of redstone, you want to see one of my greatest redstone creations that I came up with? I was so happy with. I was talking about in the last stream. So if we go to my main area, my single player, we have my main world that I'm doing testing and stuff in. We have an AFK-able slime farm with no slime chunks. It uses oozing potions and infestation potions. So I think it might be out of the potions. Let's see. So that's good. Need oozing potion. Oozing potion. And so it's based off a timer right here using a jukebox. And it plays number 13, which is exactly 2 minutes and 58 seconds, which is about 2 seconds less than this potion lasts, because this potion lasts 3 minutes. So for about 3 minutes, these allies right here are taking damage, and they're causing a bunch of silverfish to spawn. Those silverfish then will be splashed with this right as the trapdoor falls, which I thought it was about to just then, but it did not. But the trapdoor falls, they land onto magma blocks, which turn into slimes, then they all die, and then underneath they just get collected by, well, some I guess seem to escape. Not sure how they've managed to do that, but they have. But they get collected down here. And you need about 23 potions per hour in order for this to work. So it's not the most efficient, and it gives you about just about a stack per 3 minutes. So I was pretty happy with this. This was when I came up all with myself, just knowing that some mechanics existed. I was like, this is awesome. Then I decided, what the hell? I'll look at a tutorial on YouTube, see what I'm doing wrong, and see if maybe I had figured out this best. You know, I hadn't. So we go to this oozing slime farm. This is done by like But Something 17, and it's so much more efficient. It gives you like thousands of slime balls per hour, and it's super easy to use. You're just repeatedly crafting snow golems that then get pushed down, and you end up being splashed by these potions here. They'll go down into here, forming slimes that you then kill. So it's not AFK-able, but it's so much more efficient that it doesn't really matter if it's AFKable or not, because after a few times of running this, you probably don't need any more slime balls. So I think I'm going to be building this on the server at some point. Yeah. Let's head back here. And I'm going to really quickly set up inside of my base because I'm going to run and do something real quick. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to play a snippet from my latest episode that came out just a couple of days ago, episode 18. And then I'll be back in like a minute or so, maybe a few minutes. So let me set that up real quick. YouTube. I haven't really ever tried doing this before, so we'll see how well this goes. My channel. Not YouTube Studio, my channel. Oh, hey, it's me live. Put up the armory. And then cover your ears, because it might be a bit loud. If I window capture. Here we go. I'm going to have to zoom this drastically out. I did not realize that it was going to be so big. Here we go. And I'll play that. And I'll be back.
Hello there. I didn't see you come in. Welcome back to Fruit World. It has been... You know, it's been a little bit. I've been gone, doing things. I'll be honest, guys, I got sidetracked in real life between working and playing Ghost of Yotei, then playing through all the Injustice games again. It's been a whole little while. Yeah. But I am back. I also kind of lost inspiration for creating for a little bit, but I've been hit with some more inspiration, so I think it's time to get back to it. And it's certainly not just because I have a goal of making 3 videos a month that I have been failing at. But here we are. Yes, this is episode... Yes, it is episode. I have not forgotten. Okay, yes, I have forgotten. But in all fairness, it's been ages, you know? I mean, it's been like a whole month or so. I mean, I've hopped on the server at least once, just getting things updated to the new things, which, by the way, so much new stuff has come into the game. We got copper golems finally, we got the shelves and stuff, which I haven't crafted any yet, I haven't used any, and I'm not sure if I'm going to replace the signs or not. I may keep the signs, I may intersperse it, I have no idea. What I do know is we are back at the base. We're not going to the games district unless I need to, something happens over there. So this right here, if you remember from way back when, I think it was the 2nd episode, is the map that I created for where things roughly should go inside of our pirate area.
Hey guys, I'll be back in a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go take my dogs out to use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back. So, give or take 6 minutes. Well, I hope I wasn't muted just then, but if I was, I'm really quickly going to run, take my dogs out. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and I'm just going to keep playing the video. Then we'll get back to doing what we're doing.
Yeah. And this is where my storage system currently is, and it is a major mess. I think it's time we finally move it into a proper building. We get the proper storehouse arsenal building built out. So I found this lovely stock photo of a old sort of colonial arsenal building thing, and I really like the shape of it with its hexagonal 2 kind of spires in the front and then going out to the side. I think that could really work for our storehouse, so that is kind of what we're going to be basing ours off of. I don't know if it's going to be fully this ripped from the image itself and put into the game, or if I'm going to kind of do it myself. I currently don't really have any bricks, nor do I have masons as far as I know of, so I may have to get some masons or go buy some from the shopping district. Well, not masons, but bricks, if there are any. I don't even know. I haven't been to the shopping district in forever. I mean, it's been a while since I've checked my mailbox. I wonder if anyone has left me anything. I'd be really surprised if they did. I think this was all here before. Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. But I don't think there's necessarily anything new. I do need to kind of remove some of this. Oh, there was! Happy Spooky Month. Okay, cool. We're gonna head our way to the shopping district just to check and see if there's any bricks, because that could make life a little easier, you know? And if there's not, then I'll just get masons. Whoa, what is finally happening over here? Looks like some shipbuilding, and someone's finally doing something with this area here. And also someone has a skyblock area going, oh my god, it's Nyan Cat. And is that an Easter Island? What? When did this pop up? Okay, we need to see this in all its glory. Look at that nose. That is a massive nose. It's just an Easter Island head. Oh, people on this server be crazy at times. And more pixel art. My god. This is adorable. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it is adorable. Now, where would bricks be if I was selling bricks? I'm gonna look around. You know, guys, I was gonna go with regular bricks, but I kind of like the mud bricks. I feel like that might fit in with how my base looks already. Yeah, mud bricks. Oh, but I would need to get so much packed mud, wouldn't I might need to make a mud farm. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, but I need mud. I kind of like the idea of doing mud more. Could I intersperse? I don't know. Mud and bricks together might work. Does this shop sell mud? Will it sell mud? No, it sells books. Ah. So, thanks to Purple and Rubus, I have gotten quite a bit of mud. Probably more than I need. Then again, I have no idea how much I'll need. I also don't remember how to make packed mud. So, I think it's wheat, which, I mean, I should be good wheat-wise. I have a whole wheat farm, so if I'm not good wheat-wise, that might be a bit of a problem and a waste of a few episodes. Also, someone, I believe it's Rubus, has invited me to check out a tropical island they have built because I am a pirate. So that's fun. We're definitely going to check that out. It's this one, right? This is my wheat farm. I haven't been over here in a while. I haven't AFK'd, so I have no idea how much I have. Okay, I was kind of hoping to have more, not gonna lie. Then again, it's, you know, I haven't been running it, so I suppose 2 stacks and 22 will have to do for now. Oh, seems like they have gone ahead and invited me over. So let's go ahead and accept and check out this island. Oh, okay, here we are.
Oh, back here in the background, you can see the skull that I was telling you about earlier.
Area. Of course it is. Oh, I love this. This area
I'm back,
was so
by the
cool.
way.
Wait, this is a different one. There's the main one. Then here we've got a new island. Oh.
Alright, window capture off. Game capture back. We are back. It is very cold and very rainy outside today. So it was a very short walk. So that is from episode 18. Well, I went to take my dogs for a walk, so I was playing episode 18 for you guys. And I am back now. Experimenting, I don't want to keep people just, you know, with nothing, so I'm experimenting keeping people around, I guess. I don't know. You see a lot of people who do live streams, they'll have like screens or animated videos up. Me, I'm just gonna play clip bits from my own episode. Why not? What were we doing? Where are we doing? We were doing this. We were. I really like this. I like how this has turned out. I want to get it from shaders again. Where's shaders button? dark. The glow icon really glows in this one. Let's see if I go to my... Let's see other... There we go. Yeah. let's see it in black and white, shall we? Oh. Everything's gone. Hey, who is that? Who is next to me? Hold on. Oh, hey, Slushy. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. You're in black and white right now. I need to definitely change this. Can you imagine trying to play this the entire time? Oh boy. Grayscale. Did I apply grayscale? I did not. Apply. Or not, I guess. Is it not going to... It seems to be broken. Dang, it used to make everything gray. Alright, we will use Pivotron. Usually I use Solus or Solaris. Solaris? This one works with my... Oh, look at the sky. I love the sky in this one. Free cam is loud, yeah. Free cam is loud. I love the way this looks. I love the sky at night with this one. So good. It's very bright with the brights though, but I do like the way this is looking. Let's switch it back to the typical one I use. Rivery is also a really good one, but I use Solus a lot. Solus is my favorite one to use. Okay. Back at it. How are you doing today, Slushy? Turn back on full bright so everyone can see. I think we start on this section over here now. Do I go... Oh, this would look so cool. Maybe hollow this out a bit more like a cave. Oh, careful. Yeah, we could totally hollow this part out. I like that idea. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna hollow this bit out. I'm gonna make it a little cavey cave thing. Because I think that'll look pretty nice. Plan on doing Froob. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of going around working on this a little bit. I haven't really started recording the next episode that's going out. I have no idea if I'll be on in 3 hours or not. I mean, I might, unless I'm taking a break, but yeah, for now I'm working on getting the base done, working on getting ready to start the next episode as soon as I figure out what exactly to focus the next episode on. Because it's episode 20, it's got to be a little bit big, a little bit impressive. I mean, 20 episodes spent working on this series so far. So, we're getting this a little bit done here. I should probably actually be replay modding it, but nope, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just show this footage if I need it. I mean, the last episode was focused on terraforming. Well, I say last episode. The episode that's coming out on Friday was focused on terraforming. So be excited for that. New episode Friday. I put a lot of work into it. I was very happy with it. It's how we came up with the palette that we got. And now it's just basically copying and pasting from the palette before, with however variations come with the terrain. I hope. I'm really happy with what I'm doing. So ultimately that's kind of what matters. But I'm waiting for that moment when someone who is so good at terraforming gets in, they're like, oh, dude, it would never look this way. And everything gets crushed. You live in the Netherlands. Oh, well, hello from the Netherlands. One day, I would love to visit the Netherlands. There's so many different places in the world I want to visit. I got super lucky a couple months ago to finally get to go visit Canada. So happy. And I'm going back to Canada next year in May. So I'm excited for that. Visited this lovely little area called Sarnia, which is like right up by Port Huron. And it is Port Huron, Michigan, so Lake Huron. And it is such a gorgeous place. I absolutely loved every minute that I was there. And they had like this one pizza restaurant, which I swear to God had the best pizza ever. It was so good. They had this like really good like whiskey barbecue sauce for the one that I got. We got multiple of them, but it was so good. And of course, you can't go to Canada without getting poutine, and it was really good. They had this whole place dedicated to it called Craves. Absolutely loved it. I'll have to pull up some of the pictures I took. Let's focus on this, and while I do that, I'll try to pull up some of the photos I took. Is this deep enough? I'm pretty sure this opens up into here, the underneath. But I think right now this might be deep enough, and I think it's looking pretty good so far. Tell you what, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Just go to my page. Where is mine? Following. Hold on, I'm finding it. Here we are. If I can figure out a way to get this. Yeah. Okay. That should. There we go. So, right here is some pictures I've taken from it. This is a place called Craves. They had amazing poutine, which is this. I got this like barbecue jackfruit one, which is really good. There was this really beautiful lake area that we visited. It was so cool because it was the beach and the lake like one street apart. So if you walked from one side of the street to the other, you'd be at this beautiful like woodland lake area, and then the other you'd come out to the beautiful Port Huron, which so much fun. I loved swimming in Port Huron. I didn't even care that it was only like 50-something degrees. I was like, nope, I'm swimming in Port Huron, baby. And so we got some really cool photos. This is a really cool waterfall. This one was at like this reserve that they had, which I can't remember. I think they call it the First Peoples Reserve, which is kind of similar to Native American reserves. So here's Port Huron, and it was gorgeous. Absolutely loved it. Do I have more? Here is a lake, or not a lake, a lighthouse from Port Huron, Michigan, which is right across right across Lake Huron from where we went in Canada, which is Sarnia, and it was really cool. Finally got to capture seagulls. I have like a list of birds I want to capture. This is the lighthouse again, but this is like my edited photo. I really like. Finally got to capture seagulls. I love seagulls. I've always wanted to take a photo of a seagull. Finally, I was able to. Still got a lot more work to do with that, but I've got a bunch of bird photos that I want to take pictures of. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. But yeah, Port Huron, beautiful place. Sarnia, Canada, even more beautiful if you can visit it. Message restricted. What does that mean? It seems to have restricted a message, which I didn't even know was a thing it could do. I don't know how detailed I want this cave to be. I think this might become like a pirate cove cave issue, like where they've got some stuff stored. I don't know. We'll work on that more in the future, but for now I want to dig it out just to see how I'm feeling about it, because it opens up right into this area over here. So there's plenty of room under here to work with. And a pig. There's a pig in a cave. Pig in a cave. Do I have any pets in real life? Yeah. I've got 3 cats and 2 huskies. Oh, this is some place I terraformed under. So yeah, this place is definitely tons of room in it. Now I need to place torches down so no mobs will spawn. I don't need this. So bam. Bam. There you go, pig. I will light your cave up. The cave that I probably put you in when I built this place. Yeah, 2 huskies. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I mistype a lot, so don't feel bad. Okay. Is this place lit up enough? Maybe some glow lichen in the corner. I hate to use it for this, but I want to keep this place mob-proof here as well. I actually have a shulker box of torches. What am I talking about? I don't need to use the lichen for any of this. I got a shulker box of torches. Put this in here. I don't want it to be super lit up in this area, so put some lichen down just so I know, hey, don't light this part up as much. You want it to be lit up, so no mobs spawn, but you also don't want it to be overly lit up that it'll draw attention to it. Because I don't want to draw attention to it just yet. I do have plans now for it. Give me my shulker. Thank you. I don't know why I have a ladder in my inventory, but I do. Yeah, Husky's a dog. More than a dog, my god. Huskies, man. I could go off on a tangent. They are insane. They will sit there and chatter and yap and yell all friggin' day, and then they shed everywhere, but oh, they are so lovable. So it's worth it. Really? That's a cool tidbit. I need something to drop all this dirt off in. It's just gonna keep building up my inventory. I know I have to keep running back and forth, but you know, inventory in this game isn't always the best. Let's see. I could probably bring more shulkers with me. I'll probably do that. I'll probably just grab more shulkers. I'll need more anyways. You know, I do the same thing, Smeary. I do the same thing. It's part of the ADHD, I guess. I just keep running around doing multiple things at once. I have to force myself to be on topic. And right now, thankfully, I have everyone who's in the stream right now to keep me on topic and working on this. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going off and doing everything else. All right, that helps with that a bit. What did I throw on the ground? Oh, hey, Slushy. That is not the correct shulker box. This is. It's fine. I can leave this shulker box here for now. Minus the podzol. It's fine. I'll grab more podzol. I have a whole shulker full. I don't have any torches. Not torches. Rockets. I don't have any rockets. Do I have my own shop? I do not have a shop set up yet. Mind if I gift you a beacon? Well, you don't have to. I won't say no, though. I like beacons, but I already have 2, so I don't really need another one. But I appreciate it if you want to. I'll mark on it Slushy's beacon or something like that. Oh, you've got a pattern on your shield. That's cool. Oh my god, that's a lot of gold blocks. I just use iron. You want the gold blocks back? I can give you that. Reply. Do you want the gold back? Do you want the gold back? There we go. Because I have, like... Oh my god, you gave me 2. I don't need 2 of them, man. Where'd it go? Where'd Slushy go? Got tons? Alright. Yeah, I mean, you do have a really cool mob farm. Or, yeah, gold farm and wither skull farm that you're working on, so... Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll put these to definitely good use. Where's my beacon box? I gotta go put these in the beacon box now. I'd rather take the iron. You want... you know what? Fine. I can give you iron. I'll give you the iron. That works for me. I'll trade the iron out for gold. If I can find my own... There's my ender chest. Where's my beacon box? Beacon, beacon, beacon. That's build box, shulker box, emerald box. Wait, where the heck? There's my beacon box. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Slushy, dude, I've got so much iron. So here is 5 stacks. Let's see. These are all stacks too, by the way. Or, well, I guess not. Maybe they're only 32. Okay, I'll just grab a stack out of here. / TP. Major Slushy. It's too late, Slushy. You're getting the iron. Mwahahaha. Yeah, I've got more than enough iron. I went and AFK'd at that mob, the iron farm, for quite a while. Rename I am an anvil. Oh, rename it in an anvil. That's true. I am an anvil. I have 5 now. Wait, how did I have 3 before? How'd I get another? Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just put this up for now. Figure that out later. And while I'm here, rockets, because I'm tired of bunny hopping. Should I take my actual platform? I'm going to take my platform. We'll go up and visit Gary. Hey, Gary. How's it going? Bless him. He's sitting there looking for items, and I haven't put any in there ever. Poor Gary. Alright. So, how's the cave area looking from here? Yeah, that's looking like a cave entrance. I like it. I think gotta shape this part out a bit, which we're about to do because we got to do this terraforming section here. And then this is gonna extend down all the way over this way. Because my base area extends quite a while. It's very hilly back here. I haven't quite figured out everything I'm gonna do there. I know... Where is it? I have a spot set out for the next windmill, because I have 1 windmill now. And so somewhere over in this area, right here where this wood pillar, yep, is, I am going to build another windmill. I really like my windmill. I think it's a nice windmill. Part of me wants to do an animated windmill. They're not very difficult, but they don't look quite like it. Make it with water that you can sail into. Oh yeah, that would actually look pretty cool. Great idea. How is there kelp over here? I didn't even realize kelp could grow that flow of water. Especially since this opens up quite a way, we can definitely have this move in right to here, and then I can open all this up later on. That is such a great idea. I'll have to think of what we're going to put inside of there, though. For now, this is where the water will extend to. It may end up going back here, and then I may dig all this out, which, I mean, I did get a beacon, so that would be very helpful. Yeah, I do need to repair my tools at some point. Mainly my shovel. I think, yeah, my shovel's the only one that's really in dire need of repair. Alright. Focused. Focused. Kelp! Damn it! Okay. get rid of the kelp here because that's just going to keep causing that issue. It's not like I don't have more than enough kelp. I made myself an ocean biome. Oh, this is regular deep slate. Dang it. I wanted cobbled deep slate, which it seems like I don't have in my inventory right now. Do I have more in my shulker? If not, I'm gonna have to check my storage, and if I don't have any in my storage, oh boy, we're gonna have to go mining for deep slate. And that's yeah. Okay, please say I have some in my storage. Sorry, I punched my mic accidentally. Oh, deep slate. We have cobbled deep slate. Oh, goody. Goody. We're good. Oh, this place is starting to really come together now because of this. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, this section. Nope, don't want that there. Regular deep slate. Try to keep it from being too uniform in shape as much as we can. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Should I do a wooden pillar? No, we're just gonna keep it as a cave. It's not gonna be a cave held up by wood, because that implies that it was made by men, and I don't want it to be made by men. I want it to come off like it's a natural formation. Alright, now we need mossy cobblestone. Go in here. A little bit peeking out through there. Then we'll go with some gravel maybe. No, that's andesite. Okay, nah. We'll keep it with the... Yeah, we'll keep the mossy cobble here. I like the mossy cobble being more close to this area. Like a gold and diamond blocks. Oh, well, I did just get a bunch more gold blocks than I need, so... That's a great idea right there. No, it wouldn't be close enough to activate it for the beacon to affect everywhere else on the base. I was about to say maybe I could put a hidden beacon in here that fires up, but I would need more than one. I suppose the cave technically can extend pretty much all the way under here, because most of this down here is a cavern that I had to cover up. We can kind of see that if we go here. Well, kind of. It's under there. I just don't want to go in with free cam, because if I do, it's gonna show X-ray stuff, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I could totally do that and then have another beacon somewhere else. We'll figure it out. Well, that's all for later. Not for right now. But I did just get more beacons than I was planning on having, so that is very helpful. And more gold blocks. Hidden treasure? It is. Even though this area is fully piratey, it's going to be eventually. Trust me, it will get there. I'll add everything I can eventually. For now, I'm just building up the bones and everything of it. Give you a little bit of lore tidbit. I'm not going to go way too much into, because my 20th episode is going to focus a lot on the lore of what this place is. But, so this place in lore is only about, like, 20-ish years old, like 20 or 25 years old, right, is when it was first discovered. But it had a civilization who was here before them that fell. So not only am I building, like, a piratey theme mixed with, like, a colonial settlers theme, but then I also have to go in and add in broken down, like, ruins and stuff for a civilization that used to be here and a reason why that civilization fell. So that's kind of the lore that we're working on. Also, Slushy sent us a chat. What'd he say? Let me know if you need more. I mean, if you've got some to spare, you totally could use some for some hidden treasure. That would be great. Alright, so we're on to here now. We need I don't think gravel will be a great mixture for this. I think we're going to go with andesite. As much as I would like to have the Podzol here, I'm going to have it covering the top bit. Okay, and then right around here, we're going to switch back to the deep slate. Slash GPA accept. Whoa! We're back at Slushy's area. Oh, this is the gold farm, yeah. Of course you have shulkers full of gold. How much for one shulker? You sure? I think I'll definitely get away with just like one. One will be more than enough. Thank you. This is perfect. Not only can I put like make blocks of gold and stuff to put in here, and but I can also have like gold hidden around as like treasure hunts and stuff maybe. Okay, we got cobbled deep slate, so we'll go transition into regular deep slate here. Come back into this way a bit. Just so we kind of tie these in just a bit better. Again, the cave is not going to be the main focus right now. I think that helps tie it in just a bit. Maybe we go in and add more of the actual deep slate in. Nope. I may end up removing all that I'm placing here anyways in service of... Well, no, I feel like that's large enough to get a boat through still. Yeah, I think that actually really works. That feels like a cave. Especially when I turn off full bright and you can't see fully into it. Let's go into free cam here. Oh yeah, that totally looks like a cave. That's just one, that's not F1. Steam. The gas steam is on your hands. Oh, because they don't have blood. They have steam. Alright. I'm not going... I tell you what. This block, I will add that into. And then that. And then the rest is just going to be... deep slate. So, yeah, I'm kind of really loving that. Wow, it's 1740, so... Wait, 1740. So it's like 4 or 5 p.m. there, I think? No. 13 is 1, 14 is 2, 15 is 3, 16 is 4, so it's like 5:40-ish for you? breaks that shape up just a little bit. Do I add more here? Yeah. Just helps break it up just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is a bit of a harsher transition. I think we're going to do that, and that. Does that work? What if I remove... I mean, that breaks it up a bit more. I like it being broken up, though now it kind of looks a bit too staircasey. So let's remove this bit and instead add andesite. Cobble stair, like so. Tell you what, let's tie it into this a bit with how's that? No. I know. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a bit more. Do I PvP? I mean, I did build a game around PvP. Am I good at PvP is the real question. And, well, no. No, I am not. But I do enjoy a good bit of PvP. I mean, I spent... How many hours have I... Like, especially in Minecraft, I've played so much of Bed Wars, I don't even know the exact count of it. But I have played a lot of it over the years. Yeah, right. This is a good bit of the train done. I feel like it's not super fun if you're overly good at it. I feel like there's very few things that if you're overly good at it, that it's fun. Because then you kind of feel a pressure from being too good at something that you have to deliver on it each time. It's like with PvP, like the top tier PvPers out there, or artists in general. Like if you constantly make just the most groundbreaking stuff, people expect that constantly. But sometimes you just want to do a silly doodle. You know? Some of my favorite stuff I've done are just silly doodles. And, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a great artist. I'm certainly getting better each time I do it. I've been drawing for a little while now. Alright, break you. Pod soul. Then plant it back. Get rid of this green. Even though I do kind of like the pops of green, this whole area does have to become pod soul. And more dirt textures. Because that's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be lush green, you know? Can I make a giant wave hit the coast? I'm not sure exactly how I would go about doing it. Maybe... I mean, there's probably a good redstone way to be able to do it. Building-wise, I'm not good enough at organics to be able to attempt that. It would just end up looking really bad in terms of me trying to make a wave. There's probably ways to do it. I'll definitely look into that. Because there are definitely areas on this where that could look really cool, especially like right here next to the lighthouse. Even on stormy nights would look neat. And it would add a little bit more motion to the base, which I definitely like. I like the idea of having more motion here. Because there's static motion, as I put it, at my base. Where I have things that are meant to imply motion. Like I have this string here connected to my cranes. That's meant to imply the movement of this. And then I have my windmill, which is, you know, it's not really moving, but it's supposed to emulate like it is moving. Slushy heard redstone. He jumped in the chat. Yeah, they were thinking of putting a wave somewhere off the coast to like smash into it. And there's only like 2 ways I could think of doing that. One is like with redstone, or the other is with building an organic, and I'm not really good at building organic style stuff. So I may look into it, because I do think it would be cool. I could probably do like, I don't know, dispensers with tipped arrows or something. I've seen people use that to make kind of bubbles up. That could look cool. It wouldn't be a massive wave, but it would, you know, still create a bit of that movement, that motion. That's why I'm excited to eventually get all my villagers moved out and into the world, to give the place I have more movement and motion. Right now, they're all sadly cooped up inside of here. But, yeah. Eventually, they'll be the inhabitants of this area. So, it's why I was also excited about the copper golems. They had so much movement into here. When they're actually sorting stuff, they're not doing their job right now. But when they do, it's really nice. Okay, back to this. Do I stop around here? I don't know if this area right here is... I mean, it's got enough for a cliff face, certainly. But it's on a much smaller scale than even just the ones that are over here. I feel like I do definitely need to continue it out. But exactly to how far, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I continue from here down to this way? Or should I cap it off right around where the end of my base is going to be? Because I'm really planning on like cutting my base off like right around here to where that post is. No one else is over in this area right now, but I don't want to take up massive amounts of land. Hey, Sergio. Happy to have you aboard. How are you? My closest neighbor... let me bring up the Dynamap real quick. Fruit World, Dynamap. Bam. Dynamap. Where are you? Dynamap. Here we are. If I bring on my window capture, should be able to see Dynamap. And then I can just put that here. So this is our Dynamap that we have of the server. What'd you get in Minecraft, Sergio? I'm really excited to hear this, to be honest. I love when people tell me about the stuff they're doing. Oh, it looks like Vine Witch. Or Thief Witch. I don't know them, but it looks like they're relatively close by. And someone's doing map art over here. Oh, I shudder to think. Thankfully, that's still a bit away from my area, which is right around here. I was planning on cutting it off. Like, this is the area where I'd cut off. This is where we've done to the terraforming so far. If I was to cut it off right here, that's still a pretty big chunk, I feel. A stack of beacons. You got Adidas in Minecraft. The shoe brand? Or the god it's based off of? I'm not sure which one's more impressive, to be honest. Here's my tree farm, and then if we go over this way, this is the barely efficient creeper farm. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut it off here or not. I mean, when you look at the Fruit World Dynamap like this all kind of feels natural to have it in. Though this is a massive mountainous terrain area that I would have to contend with. And then I do know that I have a neighbor off over to this way. And then up around here is Evil's base somewhere around here. Can't remember exactly one. Oh, there's a mansion over there. I've not been to a mansion, but it looks like some people have some beds or something. It's probably been looted, but I don't think I've actually been to the mansion at all. Wait, what is this? What the hell is this? Where's this at? Dude, this is cool looking. Whose base is this? Get my neighbor this way. I kind of want to go see what that is. Okay. We're going to go on a little break here, and we're going to go fly and see what that is. So that would be this direction. So you got the Shoes brand in Minecraft. Are you on, like, the Bedrock edition? Because I know Bedrock and some servers on Java allow for customization. That's Sly's Coliseum? I'm part of the Discord, but no, I haven't seen it. I didn't even know people were building it yet. That thing is massive. I didn't know he was like my neighbor. Kind of neighbor. It's kind of close by. Sly's on. Sly, can I TP to your Colo Seam? Coliseum. Let's see, are you already there? You're already... Oh, you are! Wow. So this is a project on the server that a lot of people are involved with. So you've got it on the Switch edition of Minecraft. Oh, that's cool. I haven't even played on the Switch yet with Minecraft. Of course he has the Statue of Liberty. Is this... Wait, is New Harfall that close to me? I never realized. So this is the Statue of Liberty. I know this is New Harfall. I didn't think he was building the Coliseum in New Harfall. Harfell, not Harfall. This is massive. This is such a massive project. Oh, the Harfell banners have returned. I love that. He's even got actual details going on the inside. This thing is super big. What? He's got a shulker system, not a shulker system, a smelting system. He's got multiple rooms. Oh, this thing is going to be even more massive. This thing, I think this thing might trump the Statue of Liberty. Sly, this is insane. What do you guys think? I think this is cool. Try the Switch version of Minecraft. I will probably eventually get around to it. I have Minecraft on almost everything else, so this is insane. Let's see it with shaders. And just yeah, look at that. That is insane. It's crazy. I love so much how talented people are on this server. Because the talent ranges so incredibly far, because you have people who are so talented at building and so talented at redstone. Then you have people who are talented in the middle. You have people that are talented at all kinds of other stuff. And then you have people who are so much fun to play with, but not talented in traditional senses, that just end up adding so much more to the server itself. There's so much life to it. This Coliseum is so cool. I cannot wait to see the finished product. I love this use of the copper trapdoors too. Let's run around in here for a minute. Just, it's a fun break. I swear I'm not procrastinating, okay? I'm not doing it. We will get back to terraforming. But it's just really cool to see this area, and I didn't realize New Harfell was so close to me. Speaking of New Harfell, not only do they have the amazing Statue of Liberty, but they also have the Eiffel Tower. And there's only one build in New Harfell that I built. So, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. This is Sly Potato's house, and I helped them build it. I built the roof. So, oh, and it looks like everyone's signing the signs. That's neat. Told them to do the signs as a trick from my area. But yeah, that's New Harfell. It's technically based off a town from the last map. Which, I mean, if I'm showing you guys this, I definitely have to show you the old server's Harfell, right? I mean, it wouldn't be fair not to. It's not procrastination. It's just, it's logic, Yeah, we're going to visit the last map real quick. /server, archive. Here we go. So we are at old spawn /spawn. Let's go in and see if we can teleport there real quick. So this is map 11. We are on map 12 right now. But map 11 is the one I joined in, and this current one, New Harfell, which you saw, is based off of a town here called Harfell, which is one of the earlier ones on the server from last time. I love this area. This was done by a guy named Stinkerism and a few other people. Over here is one of my most profitable shops I ever did. And it was for this little game area. We had a game day here. But this area had some really cool lore behind it. They started to build upwards because this area was built on the site of the drowned god, a god who would drown the world every like couple hundred years and stuff, and they were prepping for that. So Sly Potato, who built current Harfell, was part of this, and then decided when he came to the new map to bring it back, but as Harfell. /server. There we go. Nope. /server. If I would put the command in correctly. FruWorld. Let's get out of here before I drown. Whee! Okay, let's head back to the base. And get back to what we were doing, which is terraforming. No more distractions, I promise. We're not getting distracted again. We're gonna lock in. Gonna lock in on this. So, is it just the Switch version that has Adidas in Minecraft, or watch the trailers? Yeah, I'll watch them. Pull up right now, but I don't want to get copyright striked. I don't know if they actually even copyright strike streams, but just to be on the safe side. I like this being here, but I'm gonna turn this into stone regardless. So we'll do mossy cobble. Helps break this up. Then we'll go to that bit's already stone, so that's nice. Andesite. I need stone and cobble. I seem to not have any actual stone in my inventory. That's fine. We'll work with what we got in the inventory currently. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Please watch it. I mean, sure. You know what? Why not? We'll go ahead. We'll watch that on here stream. Adidas, do not copyright strike me. This is being requested. So if you do it, then you're a jerk. So Adidas, switch Minecraft. Minecraft. Three Stripes City, Adidas X Minecraft, Dynamic World Show Off? Alright. What is that block? That looks actually pretty cool. So Adidas, the shoe company, created a ruined civilization. What is that? Craft upgrades to Adidas armor? I mean, some of that clothing does look pretty sick, not gonna lie. Specifically love the hat. Monkeys! 30 new biomes? What? This is a shoe company. 25 new structures with secrets in them. Oh, that's a cool Ravager variant. We don't have any Ravager variants. Who is calling me? No. That was actually kind of cool. That looks interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Back to what we were doing. That was interesting, though. Why they chose to do a ruined civilization thing, I don't know. Not gonna fault them for it, because it did look pretty sick. I haven't played way too much Bedrock Edition, which is weird, because I started playing Minecraft on the consoles. It's even how I started recording videos for my channel, was just playing console Minecraft. Yeah, I like that. We need... I wish there were darker versions of dripstone, like you could turn any stone block into dripstone. That would be really cool, especially for deep slate, underwater and everything. Because I like that. I like how that's tearing down. Oh, were you guys not able to see? I'm sorry. I thought you guys could see when I put the Adidas trailer on. That's weird. Sorry about that. It looked interesting. Yeah, I like that shape. I think that looks nice. Gonna terraform the bottom part of this. I'm gonna leave this as actual dirt and podzol, and then just terraform the bottom with deep slate. Because I think this is okay enough to just leave as it is. So if we break the bottom bits here, then we can terraform all this bottom area. This is a bit too pokey outy for my liking. Yeah, cut in here. I think that helps tie this together nicely. Let's cut this part off. I don't need that there. Cobbled deep slate, so we'll just push this further back then. Yeah, like this. What'd you find? Sorry, I was paying attention to this, didn't really see the chat. I'm pretty sure Sergio is being sponsored by Adidas, but I don't mind. But what'd you find? Wait. Adidas, the shoe company, not only has a collaboration with Minecraft, the Switch version, but created multiple structures, a ruined world, multiple biomes, new mobs, new enemy types and variants, but also a cemetery? What? Adidas. Why? You didn't need to go that hard, man. Your clothing already does that. This needs to turn into podzol, and I think I'm gonna grab a tree. I'm gonna do it. I'm grabbing a well, I don't know. I don't think there's enough room on here for a tree to grow in the first place. All right, no, I'm just gonna podzol it. I need to go grab podzol. I thought 64 would be enough. I was sorely mistaken. Granted, I didn't think I would get this far. We should also put the gold up, so that way I don't lose it. Where is my gold? Where's me gold? There we go. Gold. Podzol. Podzol. Should have a shulker. Podzol. There you are. Okay, 64 should be enough this time around, I think. I'd love to see what the cemetery looks like. I may look up images of that later. All the podzo in my shulker should be enough, but if not, oh well. Okay, what area was I turning? It was this. This is being turned into podzo. I must break you. Plant you. Be a bit more efficient with it. Okay. I was a little bit worried there. I forgot my shovel has silk touch, so we're good. Dang it. I really wanted that tall grass to stay. I have like no variation on grass. Except for this. But I'm not breaking it. I know it's dirt, but I'm not going to do it. I think it can hide itself, or grass. I think it can hide itself well enough. Plus, I really want the too tall, man. Yeah, from here you can't even notice. You have to get up closer. But I think this is all coming together. Adidas in a Minecraft cemetery. Adidas. Sponsor me, would you, Adidas? That'd be great. Yeah, I only have like 500 subscribers, but I mean, hey, that's potentially 500 new customers. Come on, Adidas. I remember one time I did a live stream years ago where we kept talking about Gatorade. I can't remember exactly why, but we did. We talked about Gatorade a lot. And someone made a fake Gatorade account and sent me a letter. Sadly, I no longer have it. It was in an email that I had a long time ago. But it was really funny. I had people make some fan accounts on some of my stuff before, and it's been fun just seeing that happen occasionally. Like with my Haterman character, which I haven't brought up in years. But me and my brother created this character based off a guy named, I think it was Dylan the Hacker. He had a beef with PewDiePie several years ago, eons ago, in fact. And me and my brother made a character based off of him, and a bit based off the Angry Video Game Nerd, called Haterman27. Haterman27 was just the ultimate hater, but only for my channel. It was a lot of fun. There were some really fun moments, some really moments that I probably wouldn't do again. Just goes with the humor of the time, and us both being, you know, teenagers. So, yeah. My brother appeared in a lot of my videos over the years. Not so much recently. He's been doing a lot of his own thing. He's a music engineer and producer now, but he's also a roadie, and he makes his own songs as well occasionally. He'll also record with other artists. He's really talented. Oh, well, thank you so much, Sergio. I'm glad to have you aboard. Welcome aboard, matey. Yep, I'm committing to it. That's what I'm going to be doing now. Every time I get someone new in either the chat or something like that, I'm going to say, welcome aboard, matey. Because we're a pirate. Yarg. Technically, pirates didn't really ever say yarg or R. That all comes from one movie, Treasure Island, from like the 1940s or 50s. I can't remember exactly the year. But one dude came up with the accent that he thought pirates would use, and ever since then, every time you hear yar or anything like that, like the traditional way we think pirates speak, it's all based off that one movie and that one actor, which I think is pretty cool, but also slightly insane how much of history we can rewrite based off one movie. I think that's a pretty decent natural fall off right there. Especially if I cap my base off like right there. Am I gonna cap my base off just for being lazy? Who knows? Should that be stone? No, I don't think that part should be stone. I do need to go underneath and turn this part to stone and everything though. But so far, I think we've done quite a good amount of terraforming. Like, all this has been done in this one stream. We've only been streaming for like 2 hours, so this is about 2 hours of work, and I mean, it's pretty good. We take a look. I don't know. Do I have I should have an image of before and after. So all of this was sand and sandstone and then grass, and I've given it the same treatment. So our terraforming extends from here, the little tiny beach, and all the turtles are so much happier on the little beach, to this area here, which I've turned fully into a beach. It was a smaller beach, but still. And then we did all of this just in this stream. Pretty good amount of terraforming, if I do say so myself. I think we got a decent enough start on this. I need to go in and start the next phase, which is going to be planning where buildings go, and then covering all of this with podzol. So I'm going to plan the buildings out with either wool or cobblestone, something like that, and then go in and cover all this with podzol. I don't know if I'm covering this top area of podzol. I think I might. I might have to go full-blown everything podzol. Podzol! But, yeah. Decent enough start for now. Let's go back into our body. No more spiriting away. Let's see, where's Deep Slate? Cobbledy Deep Slate? Sure, why not? That's its name now. I don't have... Can regular grass go under? I think regular grass can be... Yeah, no. Damn. Okay. But... Oh, that's seagrass. That's because that is seagrass. No, I just wanted the one. I just wanted to cover that up a bit. Do I have more? Do I have more? I don't have more. I don't know. I think it's... Once I can remove this section has got to go. It's got to go. Got to be done. This looks terrible here. There's a bigger spot of land in the ocean that I got to remove that I am not excited to remove. Though I do have beacons now, so hopefully that makes it a bit easier. Shave it down another layer. Come in, hit it with some bone meal, maybe. Just so it kind of blends in a bit better using the grass, because grass and stuff like that is such a great way to like blend everything together. And I need to repair my tools as soon as I can. How many shulkers do you need of what? Oh, pumpkins. Yeah, there's tons of people with pumpkin farms on. Alright. Now that is looking a lot cleaner. I am very happy with that. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Let's go save our waste here. We don't want that to despawn. It could always be useful later on. You never know. Plus, having as little items on the ground as possible helps the server out. So we got our little cave that's going to be going inside of here. Grab some water from my water bucket. We can fill that in real quick. And I'll grab some bone meal. So, some bone meal, my water bucket. All of this. Ooh, we can have more firefly grass. Yes. Where's a good spot for firefly grass? Oh, yes. I want at least one every once in a while, so that way they can, spawn and grow, and at night we get the nice little lovely glows from them. Let's put you right here. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be nice. Let's see if we turn this off. It's not nighttime yet, but we'll just put one every once in a while. We'll get that lovely little effect, the fireflies. Got some under here. I'll tie that in a bit better. Now we go under. Eat our potato so we don't die. And right over here, we're just gonna spritz things up with some bone meal. Just a little yup, 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 yup. And see, already that ties that together much more. When you turn this off, that helps so much more. Okay. Over here, let's go ahead and fill this cave up. We don't want it to be anything but source blocks. So that way, it just looks nicer with source blocks. There we go. Source blocks added in. Yeah, there we go. Our little cave. Eventually, we'll get under here and we'll start doing more stuff with that. As soon as I figure out exactly what we're going to do, a design for all the treasures, pirate-based stuff we'll be doing. When in doubt, grass your way out. Though careful not to overgrass, I say. Just now. This area is a little bit grass sparse, so... Do I have more grass? I don't have more grass. Dang it. That's fine. Oh, here's the fireflies. Here's the fireflies. They're coming up. They're coming up. Oh, it's so cool. I need baked potatoes, so I need to visit the wall of potatoes. Right there needs one. Needs one of the firefly grasses. So let's... Oh, I can bone meal these to get too tall. I didn't realize that. Right here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go out to our boat. We'll see it from there, because, you know, we're pirates. So a lot of people will be coming here from boats. Let's make sure that's off. I wish the weather was not rainy right now. Raininess, no fun. I don't like the rain. But we'll turn on shaders. Oh, actually, I do like the rain and the shaders. But shaders make everything look better. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's looking so good. Just a little cave right in there. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, the way the cave lines up with that, too. With the lighthouse. Oh, that was such a good call. Thank you, Polo. All right. Let's get out of shaders mode. Done quite a lot of terraforming. I need to visit the wall of potatoes to get myself some more baked potatoes. Which is pretty much my main food source. Yeah, there's better food sources in the game, but look, whole wall covered in potatoes, and I'm starting on the next one, so it's like I really have no need for any other food source currently. I just have so much potatoes, so many carrots, all of that. I don't know why I'm going through my chest, but I am. I love the way my chest room looks. Genuinely, I do. It's so good. I'm so happy with it. Hello, log. So I haven't showed this out on a stream, but I have on my channel. So these are the totally actual normal turtles. We have Log. We have Danny Tilho. We have Raph Eyenail. Michelangelo. And Larry Nato, the leader. I would love to make a texture pack where I could just figure out how to make just those specific turtles, or turtles in general, have random face mask colors, and then I could just... It'd be great. Specifically, these 4 turtles need face masks. I've got more turtles everywhere. Turtles just keep popping up. And I don't know what to do with all the turtles. Eventually I'll find out something to do with them. Let's go to sleep. We haven't slept in a bit. But yeah, new episode coming out on Friday. It's going to be going over basically what we just did here, but you'll see the beginnings of it. So streams are a bit more spoilery than intended. I think I'll always put a spoiler warning up on the front, or I need to start. Other than that, there's not much else I had wanted to do with the stream. It was just specifically doing some landscaping to get all this done. I'm not sure exactly what to do next. I want to get everything planned for episode 20. That'll be coming out next Friday. Is it next Friday? Do I want to put out episode 20? Usually I want to put these out at least every Friday because for World Friday, and that just makes sense to my brain. Yes. It'll come out on Friday. I'm coming out with a bunch of lore for it. We'll get a few builds done. I'm not sure exactly what builds yet. But yeah, join me Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the episode will be out. I'm excited for it. I had a lot of fun making it. I suppose we could go ahead and start making some more trees, get all this podzoli. But I really don't feel like doing that. I think, you know what? I'm actually going to call the stream here. Thank you to everyone who has watched this stream when it went up. And thank you to anyone who's watched it after. To our new people who have come into the channel, I'm so excited to have you guys aboard. I love having a big crew like I do. And yeah, episode 19 coming out on Friday. Episode 20 will be coming out shortly thereafter on the next Friday. And I think we'll also do some streams in between and start working on the next episode as well. If you guys have any comments for any build suggestions or anything like that, leave them down below. And if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you stick around. And I will see you guys later. I don't have a hotkey to end my stream, so please ignore the awkwardness of me pressing